Have you ever played Ark Survival Evolved and this happened to you? Or this? It's because you have the wrong settings on your playthrough. In this video, we're going to be taking the settings from a site called Ark Saves, and we're going to apply it to a single player server. And, you know, these settings, they come from a website that its dedicated purpose is to just display these settings. So that means they're guaranteed to be good, fun settings. Trust me. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. In this video, I'm gonna go through each of the all the free maps that you get with the base game, and I'm gonna play them for about 30 minutes each and give you my review on how much fun I've been having. In my playthroughs, my face will look like this, but after the 30 minutes of playing on Ark with these settings, my face will look like this. Alright.
Now, these settings for Ragnarok will allow you to really quickly get one of those pterodactyls and use it to get a bunch of wyvern eggs. With the wyvern eggs, you can very easily create air conditioners and then just start like this infinite wyvern farm. Of course, you would have to know exactly how to do these steps properly, and it won't be instant. You still have to do a bit of grinding, but in the end, it will get you to a very high level very quickly if you know what you're doing. And that's really the whole purpose of this video's configs. Now, when playing Ragnarok, I had already had a save set up that had a whole large wealth of resources already available to me. So I spent the first couple of minutes building an exterior wall around my base. After securing my base, I decided to take my wyverns out for a test drive and proceeded to just murder all the random wild animals. The island, the main map. This map isn't very large, so feel free to build a base wherever you like in the map. Just know that that's easier said than done, and you're gonna really have to know what you're doing in the game of Ark in order for you to be successful at this. But that being said, this is something you can never do with default configurations. I spent my first couple of minutes just upgrading things and mining a bunch of resources, as even though the settings gives you a lot of boosts, you're still gonna have to do this. I then went out exploring, and eventually I found a place along the side of the mountain, and I began to construct my base. And this was basically the point when the war between me and the saber-toothed tiger started. It became a game of attrition in which the saber-toothed tigers eventually won, and subsequently controlled. Then decided to rearm, wear armor, go back to my base. But by the time I got back, it was full of orgies, and that was when the War of the Orgies began and ended. For the remainder of the time, I just basically secured my base's position. The Center, a map that's known for its large amounts of water and abundant metal nodes, and in my experience playing this map, also be known for its abundance of raptors, terror birds, and carnos. My 1 hour playthrough of the Center did not go as well. Right off the bat, I was attacked by multiple carnos, raptors, and terror birds. The attacks were so frequent that I figured it'd be faster to just build a base in a more safer location. And that's what I did. Problem was, within the hour I had, I could not find any metal nodes in this map, of all places. And so I was kind of left in a perpetual state of poverty throughout my entire playthrough. That being said, the settings that I had set up for this map really did help, and I did become very powerful by the end of my first hour. The Lost Island. A map that's as big as Ragnarok and contains a lot of the DLC dinosaurs like wyverns, magmasaurs, and snow owls. I don't know much about this map. This is the first map I'm playing where it's my first time playing it, and I'm looking forward to it. This 1 hour playthrough I had on the Lost Island can basically be defined as me playing it safe. a bit too safe. I felt as though I didn't accomplish enough within the hour I had, considering the boost I had to my stats. That being said, on this playthrough I did do a good job of showing off some other stat boosts that you're tamed to get that I didn't really show off in the previous maps. But on this playthrough of the Lost Island, I had started out just gathering resources, getting new engrams, and building myself a shit shack, which I eventually upgraded into a stone shack. I placed on an upgrade station, upgraded my harvesting tools, then I started really raking the resources. Unfortunately, at this point onward, I started to just kind of meander and I wasn't very productive. Until I decided to catch a pterodon. At this point, you could really see the stats in action as the pterodon proved to be very powerful. But after that, I realized there wasn't really much I could do within the remaining time I had left. I placed down a few forges in order to smelt the iron that I had, but without any metal nodes nearby, I really couldn't progress into any higher tier. Ark Valguro. I know nothing about this map,